Hello, Pisces, and how you guys doing? I'm Angela, and welcome to Light Riz Tarot. For you, your inner conflict this week for the week of March 27th through the 2nd of April is the Fool. Like, you have conflict with taking a risk. Like, you are in your head. Maybe you're not sharing with other people, but man, maybe you get some advice. But I feel like, wow, I'm just taking a leap of faith into something, and should I or should I not? Or have you taken a risk? No, I feel like this is about a risk about to take. And maybe, I don't know, are you beating yourself up about something that you've done? Pisces. Let's see what kind of guidance you can get. A message, special message for you from Spirit. What is a message that can help you out regarding this risk-taking adventure? Maybe you are a gambler, an entrepreneur, or something like that, but taking a risk. What's going on? What is the message here for you in regards to your inner turmoil, your inner conflict, what you talk? Because this would be kind of like almost negative self-talk. I'm not good enough to take that risk. That would be like negative self-talk. And so it could be not taking a risk. There goes the darn phone again. Put on your dancing shoes or walk along the beach. We encourage you to move. So, that means maybe you're being stagnant and holding yourself back. So focus on the positives. You know there are many. And there's probably a lot of stuff. So this is in your head about doing something brand new, going into something new that you've never done before. And there could be a lot of conflict with taking risk. Maybe your conditioning from the past has put you at a standstill of not wanting to take risk anymore. There could be some fear of going forward and making a new life, because this is going into the wild unknown and not knowing what the heck's up there, and having to prepare. And you know what I would say? This is going to be exciting. Let's see what happens. Literally, what can go wrong? A lot of stuff, okay? We have no control over it. We have only control of how we feel emotionally once we get over the original, set flight or fight response energy that comes in with the emotions, your conditioned response to things. Then you can realize, oh, wait a minute, I don't have to feel that way. I can feel whatever way I want to feel. This could be exciting. Let's see how this goes. And it can change the energy like that. Boom. So your theme is about growing things, making things. This is about being also the provider for your home, for your family, helping out others, helping around the community. You could have this could be this is your theme, like wanting to, maybe you are dealing with a person too. Could be a person, because that's the theme. It's about helping out. If I'm looking at what the theme is, without it being a person, it's about helping out in the community, or maybe selling, because she's selling stuff that she's literally made, and she's got her family, her little children have helped her, and they're helping her sell too. They've put a part in this. It's kind of really providing a lot of security too, and you're having to make some choices in your part. You're needing to see what's real, what's validating. You've got some choices to make, and so wanting to really, there's like a big emphasis on what you choose is going to impact your future, and so you got some choices about what you do, because it's for the long term, right? And so figuring out what's real and what's not real. What would you put on if you were to do a tattoo, basically, like she's doing? She's getting this tattoo, and it's not about her. She made the choice what tattoo she wanted to put on her, and she's having the tattoo artist put it on there. But some people would let the tattoo artist make the choices themselves, and this is you have to make the choice. So your motivation, what you're motivated to get your truth out, to speak, maybe communicate. Maybe you're motivated to be independent. There's yeah, as far as the theme of the week, you may be at a conflict with that. This is a risky adventure. Remember that? You're at war with yourself about a risk. And there may be conflict with maybe a neighbor or something. The choices that you make are life impacting. And you're trying to see what's real. You want to maybe communicate. So your goal could be about communicating your truth or being independent of a company or something like that. What could prevent you? Oh my God, that's funny. So is the theme of the week about being in a relationship? Because this would also change that up and say that the Queen, this is about security in a relationship. But you're wanting to be, maybe your goal is to be independent, but we got this charmer coming in. Prince Charming. Hello, let me give you some flowers. I'm in love with you today. Tomorrow I might be in love with her. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm giving you these flowers. Here I come. I'm going to prevent you from staying independent. Oh, but wait, I want to talk about my independence here. I want to talk about how I like things. I have true. Oh, let me charm you. Here's some flowers. Smell those flowers. It's all about love. Just, oh, and so that ends up, what you result in towards the end of the week. That's pretty fast moving. Feeling secure. Well, that might be a bit off-centered. This is attracting the ability. Well, what the heck? Okay. Attracting the ability to feel secure. Like maybe you do get your words across because now you're obtaining security, knowing what you want to do, goal setting for the future with voicing your truth. But this person could prevent you from getting there, but it doesn't look like it. It might be a little difficult, but maybe you didn't expect that. Wow, that's just weird. So making the choices, remember, it's all about the choices you're making. They impact the future. And there could be some confusion. This person could prevent you from staying independent. Ugh, you plan on staying independent. Well, let's see. You have a little bit more control over this person who's coming in, Mr. Charming. Oh, wait. Maybe he ends up becoming what you're achieving, Mr. Long-term security. Okay. What do you need to avoid? Ooh. Maybe thinking about love, sending love messages. You're tempted to maybe take a drink or something too. You're tempted to maybe send a message of love. Well, here we go. You need to avoid it. Mr. Charmer. Okay, so what is it that is crucial here that you really need to know? The Ten of Wands. This would probably be exhausting. This person is not going to give up. Oh boy. So if you send them a message, if you're tempted to offer them this one little cup, guess what? You're going to be exhausted. They're not going to give up. They are relentless. This person literally is relentless. Where can you go if you need support? If you want to find some help with regards to this? Bada bing. Ooh, okay. So you may look at someone. What the heck? This is betrayal. There's an ending here. Maybe you've had an ending in the past. Maybe that's where you find your support is in the betrayal of a person. Someone else feels betrayed and they may help you, but it's really hard because you're feeling what the heck? Maybe by ending this, you may actually, how you find support is by putting an ending to this, but this other person is going to feel betrayed. Something like that. 1 second. Hold on. Okay. I had to cough. Alrighty. And I didn't want to cough into your guys' ears. That would be rude. What is going on? Other energies going on for Pisces. And hopefully no more phone ringing. What other energies is going on for Pisces? What other energies is going on for Pisces? And here we go. Other energies coming in regards to general. We have the Eight of Wands, so there's a lot of focused direction, a lot of messages maybe coming in. It feels like a roller coaster, but it's on a one-way track. Up or down, I don't know. One person's hanging on, the other one's like, oh yeah, this is going to be fun. How exciting. And there's a lot of focused direction and a lot of juggling. Oh boy, how fun that is. Trying to keep everything in balance. Trying to keep it all together. Ooh, how long can that last? And then we go and find the Six of Cups over here. This is about maybe some dream that somebody has about the past. Let's see how that involves. Okay, so there's a lot of juggling, maybe a lot of messages coming in, and you're having to keep things together, and you're having maybe something from the past is coming around, and it's a connection here. There's a little get together, like, oh, we're sharing new memories. This results in a connection, and there's attraction here. Well, I'm going to just say there's attraction. There's somebody who it could revolve around. Well, let's see. This connection, you may feel really inspired to keep this connection going. Imagine that, like overly inspired, like maybe even aggressive about getting that connection, keeping that connection. There's a strong attraction there, but for some reason, maybe you're not liking that connection, or someone doesn't like the connection from the past. Someone else is kind of like, well, they're pretty inspired, but they're pretty inspired to maybe be resentful and do something bad. I don't know. Okay, as far as finances go, the future seems good. Future outcome, the we're going, looks good. And you may be dealing with a crisis that has happened, and it's like just there's nothing you can do about it, but your future seems brighter ahead, and so it's like almost like during this crisis, keep faith about that future, because you can always rebuild. Might start up, but you may feel trapped. There may be some debt that you may have gotten yourself in a financial hold. That might be reflective of something coming down, putting you in a hole financially. It's going to take one step at a time, and this could be you going gambling. What the heck? Maybe taking a risk, and maybe you're a risk taker. And so you may actually go gamble something, or, take on something that is risky. And other people may be like, oh my gosh, there they go, like a free spirit. I'm going to go try this out. And, oh, wow. It looks like somebody from your past may have actually, what is it? Okay, so if you're taking a risk, maybe you're going to take a risk on going after, because the Seven of Swords would say that somebody has, you gave this person a loan and they basically lied to you about it, and they have not repaid you back. So maybe you're taking a risk at going back and checking to see, I don't know, if they got anything. I'm not saying that would value, what the heck. Well, that's what that's looking to see, because they're holding back resources maybe from you, and so maybe you're going to go take gamble on what kind of resources. It looks like you're doing some spying on someone who lied to you about borrowing money from you, but they haven't paid you back yet, and so you're checking it out. Oh God, okay, well, it is what it is. But yeah, that's all there. And as far as love goes, it looks like somebody's been outcasted, which isn't really great feeling at all. Someone feels like being kicked out of the home, like, gosh, I need help. I'm going through some hard times, but oh, look at him. He's like avoiding me, walking away. What the heck? Put a fence up. There's a barrier between the two of you. And so you're wanting to reconciliate. You want to find harmony. And wow, that doesn't look harmony, but this is harmony. You're wanting a relationship, and it looks like you're trying to walk away. It looks like you do walk away, but you'll go back because you walk away from something that you thought was good, but this is having to make a sacrifice, but going back, but you're going towards what feels good. This is feeling good for the moment. And so then it looks like you're going to be looking at conditions again, looking at the conditions of life towards the end of the week, looking at your marriage, looking at what you're willing to sacrifice. I'm looking, this is your wish come true. You're making a sacrifice, but there could be resentments, but you're still feeling like this is your wish come true. And like I said, you would go back to this because this is walking away temporarily, but coming back. And it's almost cyclic. So maybe looking at the conditioning, maybe you feel like you have to do something because it's traditional and that's the way it goes. Even though somebody has kind of like made you feel like you're an outcast. But in this, it's like you have a lot of passion for this harmony that was there maybe at the beginning, but you're willing to make this sacrifice, but you know you're going back. Pisces. The heck? It's all about your conditioning, what it is you were taught, what's right. Somebody told you, you were born into this world to a set of parents and a culture that taught you this is how your culture is supposed to be. This is how you're supposed to be in order to be accepted. But if you do anything that doesn't feel right, what happens? Where you felt secure, you get shunned, outcasted. And this is security right here. This is being in like-minded individuals. That's being like-minded, but oh my God, forbid if you go outside of what you've been conditioned to be. It's like deprogramming yourself. So let's see what's going on financially. What is the advice? And hopefully it's not just a pretty plain card, because that's pretty interesting. I've had a couple of those pop up. What is the advice for Pisces? Oh, Pisces. What's the advice for Pisces? What is the advice for Pisces? Independent. Imagine that. Wow, that's interesting. As far as your financial part goes, let's see. If you're not self-employed, it may be time to have an entrepreneur mindset. Hence, I did say that. You are an entrepreneur. Maybe you are. Maybe you take a risk, invested in someone else, but it looks like someone's not paid you back, and so you're taking a risk to go see what kind of assets they have that will do. And then you can go take it to your lawyer, take pictures, and then go to your lawyer, all that fun stuff. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an advisor or nothing, but I'm just saying, if I loaned them money and then I see I wouldn't go take it, I'd be like, okay, well, I access what they got, and this is someone who you feel now is in a opposition to you, so you want to make sure that you assess what you can if you go to another person to say, well, here's the facts and da-da-da. Here I'm thinking like the King of Swords. Here's the facts. Anyways, back to you. Consider investing and committing yourself to your own business. Your financial freedom will come from being able to stand alone, and you can do it. And look at that, you're kind of... Won't get into how you're conditioned by your family, but I'm going to say that you could literally, this says, if you're being shunned and you feel like you're making a sacrifice, but you keep going back, but you find temporary wish fulfillment, but then you go back to that and you still get ostracized. You're having to look at maybe conditions surrounding stuff, and if you have to end up becoming not dependent on another person, if they won't help you, then this means taking a risk and going and looking at your finances, because we've got some finances going on, that are giving a hard time for you. That's what I'm just going to say. So yeah, independence is big time here. And here we are right here too. Your motivation. But look, we got this king over here. What you do get, they're charming you. It could prevent you from being independent. Someone appeases you. They provide security. That's what you're attaining, is being able to have that security. The long term. This is something long term. Maybe you feel betrayed. What supports you? Your own feeling of betrayal. I scoffed at that. Is that interesting? Like, I don't see how you feeling like you're betrayed, but that supports you. This person seems to have a lot of clout. What the truth is, you're overdoing things, and maybe this person is coming in charming. It says avoid. What could prevent you from attaining your freedom is by maybe chasing after this. Maybe you do gain your independence. It depends on what you in your world do. Pisces, there's your reading. Enjoy the week.